Iti chaṁśa puṅsa kṛṣṇastu bhagavan swayam indrani vyakulam lopam mryanti juge juge. Jnana yoga bhakti teen sadhaner vase brahma ātmā bhagavan tavida prakāsa. So the absolute truth is manifested according to the vision of the seer. The absolute truth is one without second. But according to the capacity of the seer, the absolute truth is manifested either as Brahma, impersonal Brahma, or localized Paramātmā, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, this point we have discussed. So, Lord Chaitanya is giving one evidence from Srimad Bhagavatam. Vadanti tat tattavidas satyam jad jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaneti sabdati. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that the absolute truth is one, without any duality. He is simply named in different ways. And what are the different names? Brahma, Paramātmā and Bhagavan. Brahma anga kanti tar nirvishesh prakashe surya jano charma chakkhe jyotirmaya bhashe. Lord Chaitanya says the conception of Brahma is that it is the rays of the body of Krishna. Just like the sunshine is the rays of the body of the sun disk. Similarly, Brahma anga kantita nirvishesh prakash. And in that Brahma Jyoti or rays, there is no variegatedness. Just like if you fall of a sudden sea to the sun, you don't find any variegatedness in the sky. It appears just like only dazzling effulgence. But when the sunlight is not there, we can see millions and millions of stars in the firmament. So, in the Upanishad also, it is prayed that, my Lord, you kindly move this curtain of glaring effulgence so that I can actually see you. So, one who is dazzled by this glaring effulgence of the rays of Krishna, they can realize the Supreme Lord or the Supreme Absolute Truth as impersonal. Sujjajano charma chakkhe jyotirmaya bhashe. Charma chakkhe, with our present eyes, defective, or our senses are defective. We are very much proud of our eyes. I want to see personally. But we do not know that these eyes are any sense, they are all defective. They are not perfect. Just like in the glare of the sunshine, we see nothing. We see sometimes darkness. So, we cannot believe these eyes or senses. We have to take information of perfect knowledge from the authorities. That is the Vedic way. So those who want to see God or the Supreme Absolute Truth by the agency of their imperfect senses, they say that God is impersonal. That imperfect, that is a realization of the imperfect senses. The perfect vision of the Supreme Lord is a person. Just like nobody can enter into the sun disk and they can say from distant place, oh, there is nothing, it is simply fire. But from the scripture we understand, no, that is a planet. And as in this planet we have got so many variegatedness, similarly in that planet also there are, in every planet. There is no reason to disbelieve that in other planets there is no life, there is no variegatedness. No, according to Vedic literature it is not accepted. In each and every planet there is variegatedness as we find in this planet. The difference is that in some of the planets earthly matter is prominent, some of the planets fiery elements are prominent. So in the sun planet, fiery elements is very prominent. They are the living entities and everything, they are made of fire. So he is giving another evidence from Brahma Samhita. Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanna koti kotisya Aśeṣa-bhūtam vibhuti bhinnam tad brahma niṣkalam anantam Aśeṣa-bhūtam govindamadi purisam tamaham bhajam. I worship the primal Lord, Govinda, whose bodily effulgence is Brahma Jyoti. And the Brahma Jyoti, that is nothing but his bodily effulgence. And in that Brahma Jyoti, Yasya prabha prabhavata jagadanda koti, or that Brahma Jyoti being manifested, there are innumerable planets and universes. There are. The same example, just like in the sun sign, there are innumerable planets. So similarly, in the original sign, Kṛṣṇa sign, this is sun sign, the original sign is Kṛṣṇa shining. In that effulgence, there are innumerable Vaikuntha planets, spiritual planets. Ekansina situ jagat. In the Bhagavad-gītā you will find all these planetary manifestation is situated in 1/4 of his effulgence. 3/4 of the manifestation are in the spiritual sky. Tad brahma niṣkalam ananta Aśeṣa-bhūtam. Aśeṣa-bhūtam. It is so much extended that nobody can calculate how far. We cannot calculate even the sun sign, how far it is extended, and what to speak of that original effulgence. So our knowledge is always imperfect. We cannot study even millionth and millionth part of the opulence of the Supreme Lord. So it is futile to deny God because we cannot calculate his potencies and expansion of potencies. Paramātmā yeṅho teṅho kṛṣṇera aṁśa ātmāra ātmāhan Kṛṣṇa. Now, this localized aspect, Paramātmā, in individual soul living, is called Paramātmā. So, that Paramātmā, Supersoul, is also a part representation. The body of Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Three spiritual divisions. Not division actually, they are one, but for our understanding we analyze in that way. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat means eternity. Brahma realization, impersonal Brahma realization is realization of eternity. Paramātmā realization means eternity and knowledge. And Bhagavan realization means full realization, eternity, knowledge and bliss. Simple eternal realization is without factual knowledge and without bliss, impersonal. The impersonalists, they cannot enjoy the transcendental bliss. They simply stay as eternal, that's all. Shantaras, it is called Shantaras. Peaceful Shantaras. There is no exchange. And further development is Dasaras. And further development is Sakharas. And further development is Vatsalyaras. And further, and the ultimate development is Madhuryaras. So in the spiritual atmosphere, there are different degrees of realization. So this Brahma realization is the first step, and the Paramātmā realization is the second step, and Bhagavan realization, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is the ultimate stage. He is giving some evidences from Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad-gītā also. Kṛṣṇam īnam abhihi tam ātmānam akilam ātmānam jagadhītāya jo api atra dehi bhavati maya. Now, in Srimad Bhagavatam, some advanced devotee is indicating Krishna. Kṛṣṇam enam avehi. This Krishna, when Krishna was present in person, many persons studied him in a different way. But one of them, who is pure devotee, he is describing about Krishna, that enam, this Krishna, Kṛṣṇam enam avehi, you should try to understand what is that. Tam ātmānam akhilatmānam. Ātmānam akhilatmānam. Ātmā means this self or soul. So we individual soul, we are part and parcel, fragmental part and parcel of the Supreme. Therefore, Kṛṣṇa is to be understood as the source of all individual self. Akhila Atmana. Akhila means all. Then Jagadhītāya, now he has come, he has descended out of his causeless mercy, Jagadhītāya, for the benefit of this world, this planet. Dehiva abhati, just like he appears ordinary person. Abhati maya. Maya, this maya is not delusion. This maya means by his internal potency. By his internal potency, he can appear just like us, but he is not like us. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Athava bahunaitina kingatina tabarjana vishtabhya aham idam Kṛṣṇam ekaṁsina sito jagat. Now, the Lord says, Krishna says, when Arjuna asked him, Krishna, will you describe something about your different potencies by which you are working in this material world? Then Krishna described so many things. Out of that, one verse is that Athava bahunaitina kingatina tabarjana. My dear Arjuna, I have described in nutshell many of my potencies displaying in this manifested world. But you can understand one thing, that by one part, by manifestation of one of my part, I have entered all the universe and all the hearts of living entities. Just like by one reflection of the sun, if you put millions of pot with water, by one of the potencies of the sun, you will find the sun is represented in every pot. During noontime, By one of the potency of the sun, you can feel 5,000 miles away, the sun is just over your head. So, as it is possible even for a material object, so this Kṛṣṇa, the supreme spiritual form, he has got many potencies which he cannot calculate. In the Vedic literature it is said, parāsa shakti vividhaiva sriyate. He has got unlimited potencies.